red, blue, purple light, friends. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Flags, red, blue, purple light, friends. Red and blue, purple light, friends. Facts, you can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to Melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road, you better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I opened my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah, we gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts, we in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts, peace, love and light, peace, love to the family, peace, love and light to the family, peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host, Brother Red Pillar, reporting live and direct on a Wednesday. This is the Wacky Wednesdays. Let me know how we sound on the audio. Shout out to everybody in the building. We are broadcasting live today on IG. We are on Twitch, and we are also on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody in the building. Woke Wednesdays is here. We're going to have a powerful conversation today, a dope ass talk. You know what I mean? Loud and clear. We sound good. All right. All right. We're going to have a wonderful conversation today just to get everybody on board and on one accord as to what's about to happen in the ATL in two strong ends, what they call 2 weekends. We want to give y'all an update about the Stone Mountain strong end, and that is going to be the whole strong end. All right, the whole strong end. We're going to have an event taking place every single day of that strong end. There's going to be an event taking place with KTL. Check this out real quick. We have a flyer. Well, let me remove that flyer. We have a flyer that we put together that's going to have everything that we are doing, an itinerary. All right, we have an itinerary. Okay, and yes, this is here for the people. Okay, we did this after sitting down with our team and realizing that our people are coming into town to experience something that they're going to go back home and utilize as a charge, as a realignment, as something that is unforgettable, right? This is all about experience. So we put together one of the best experiences that you can have in Atlanta, in the ATL, aka Atlantis, leading into summer 2025, right? Who knows what can happen on one of these days in one of these events that you find yourself in and whatnot. So as the day go as the show goes along, we'll break down everything that you have to expect when you come to the A and whatnot. And we're going to bring on some special guests. We're going to bring on some of the people who we have on this itinerary so you can meet them for the first time. Or if there's somebody that you're familiar with, you just reconnecting and linking back up with some of your favorite teachers and whatnot. All right. So with that being said, let me play this commercial for the Stone Mountain gathering. All right. The most important day is on Saturday, June the 28th at the hours of 5:44 a.m. We are going to come together like we have been doing annually for 3 years. This is the third. 3 is a charm. This is the third time that we're going to get back together, ladies and gentlemen. This is number 3. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like they say, the third time is the charm. Shout out to everybody that's already pulling up. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. I really think that this is the opportune time. It couldn't have been a better time for a gathering, considering all of the things that are going on in the world right now. Considering all of the things that are going on in the world right now, it's time for family to gather and come up with something. So let's go to the commercial and we'll be right back.
Yeah. We here now, look around. Stone Mountain. Ancestors in the wind. It's the gathering. What more can they say? Yeah. We rise through the smoke, step on ancient stone, blood in the roots, but we claim this throne. Drums in the distance, voices in the air, every shade, every tribe, yeah, we all right here. From the crabs in the bucket to the peak we climb, truth in the circle, can't block the shine. Whitewash pages, we rewrite those lines at the top of the mountain, we redefine. Yo, Masons can't fake this, no fear factor. Unified frequency, we the real reactors. Talk to the elders, wisdom came faster. Now the youth carry torch, light moves past you.
We all gather now, let the healing begin. Ancestors smile while the flags unfurl.
Look, root races met at the peak today. Polarian, Hyperbarian, paved the way. Atlantean, echoes through the stones we lay. Now crystalline visions in the sun rays spray.
Somebody spray. We're gonna get the long we're gonna get the longer version for y'all. That's just a preview, ladies and gentlemen, of course. That's a quick preview to just give y'all, you know, a feeling of what's to come, right? The key word in this gathering is heal. The key word in this whole thing that we're doing is heal, right? So every day is going to have elements of healing inside, baked inside of it, right? We have what I would call an event that's going to be talked about for a very long time. This event is going to deal with not only healing, but this event is going to deal with laughter. Laughter through, or healing through laughter, right? We're going to get healing through community when we go to this mountain. We're going to get healing through repurpose, realignment, and reassurance, right? We're going to get healing through the gathering, because when you gather with one another, we are batteries, and we are who we've been actually looking for. You know what I'm talking about? And there's no better time to really reiterate that than in a few days and whatnot, leading up to when we come together. I mean, I don't want to, the way that the world is looking right now, I don't want to wake up around nobody but my people at this point. I don't trust anyone. People are about to get real desperate and whatnot. All right. But I don't want to talk you to death. I want to demonstrate. All right. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my first announcement for today, Okay, my first big announcement for today, and this is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. This one is huge. I am a fan of this young goddess. You know what I'm talking about? She has helped me heal through laughter. You know, I love to laugh. I'm a goofy person, and I'm a meme master. I send memes to people in my close circle, maybe every 10 minutes. I think I might have. I be loading them up. And when I came across this sister's work and whatnot, it just did so much for me. It put a lot of things into perspective. It was almost like a manifestation of ideas that I've been speaking on in this community about characters and the embracing of characters and utilizing characters to teach, to heal, and to brand oneself. Because we need to start, shit. We are $1 billion brands in and of ourselves, like individually and collectively, we're worth so much. So I see big things in this young lady's future. So I wanted to make sure that I added her to this Stone Mountain experience. And y'all are gonna thank me later for that. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to you to the big stage our sister Melanin B in the building.
Love and laughter, family. Love and laughter. How y'all healing?
How y'all
Love and
hailing?
laughter. Laugh and stay.
Hilarious. How you doing, my sister?
Divinely guided and very optimistic.
Divinely guided and very optimistic. What the hell? Man,
You know the throat chakra stay active. You know the throat chakra.
that's right. That's right. That's right. So, first and foremost, before we even begin, can you please explain to our family what the Melanin B and the healing through laughter movement is all about? Please get them up to date on you.
Yeah, so the hilarious movement with laughter, laugh and stay, is about teaching the collective how to utilize laughter as medicine. We've been told, but we ain't been taught. So I'm here to help you strengthen your relationship with laughter so you can initiate it amongst the praise of any stress you may experience in life, any triggers, and how to utilize humor as a tool for alchemy to go and laugh in places you once cried. Because both are very important tools that start from within. And if heaven on earth is an inside job, you already got what you need to succeed. My
Yes.
apologies. Somebody just texted me. So all you got to do is go within. Nobody want to never text you until you're ready to go live. Like, can you
Right,
hilarious.
right,
But yeah,
right.
so it's about strengthening your relationship with laughter because it's so important. So that's what I do through laughter yoga and hilarious sketch comedies with characters and things like that to make it relatable and able to find your position within it to strengthen yourself.
Respect, respect. So you mentioned the word sketch comedy, and I am a humongous. I'm talking about the living color sketch comedy improv, along with Def Comedy Jam, along with Martin, along with some of the stand-ups and the introductions to the Shucky Duckies of the world.
Ooh,
You
quack
know,
quack.
quack quack. That's really kind of what shaped my sense of humor. I have a Scorpion's dark sense of humor. You feel me?
Yes.
But I love sketch comedy, and I love the fact that people could immerse themselves in characters, you feel me, and then carry on satire to make laughter of some serious things that usually would harden one's heart and make them, melancholy. Can you share with the family how important sketch comedy is, and even how much, like, how could that be used as a tool to begin to, make fun of these people who are, out here making a mockery of our people?
Yeah, exactly. Being able to, stay within our strength with this joy and laughter. So
That's right.
levity is so important because we already do it unknowingly, subconsciously. So being able to be more intentional. So that's what I always provide is intentional comedy. Hilarious edutainment is what I call it because it's all about finding lessons in lessons in laughter and laughing through the lessons so you can enjoy life. It's so
Mm,
it's really important when you can do it through sketch comedy because it's art, and people always want to watch something, and we always intaking things. So when you're intaking something that is subconsciously playing a role within your healing, and you're
right,
like, damn, did I just watch this and find humor in my healing, and now I'm laughing. So you are, healing on multiple different levels because laughter is releasing endorphins, and humor is assisting you with dark humor, which is so important to alchemize and transmute a situation to assist with, being able to laugh and
right,
watching a good sketch comedy will have you going home like replaying scenes in your head, like taking them back to your sacred space and utilizing it as a modality to to heal from. So making it relatable. So then that's what it's really about because everybody's on this spiritual journey. Everybody's having this awakening. Everybody
right.
is going within, what I'm saying, Ashe, you know what I'm saying? And I love it for us, but it can be very stressful to be able to, we Ashe all day, you know what I'm
I
saying?
say all
The fried
day.
crispy entanglement with the mushrooms is hilarious, and I love it for us though, because it's very ancestral. We're doing a lot of healing, so being able to also stay within our joy
Right,
it's so important because we can't move from anger all the time. So being able to stay lighthearted is important. So sketch comedy does that for you. It helps you to, for me, tap into my inner child, which loves to create. And I know that is, when people gonna laugh and learn while
right,
being able to, have it on replay, having something on, soon as something go off, they want to watch it again. So it's more embedded into the subconscious mind, the healing
right.
that's done in your
It got
humor.
replay value
Yes,
because your sketches got like I watch it back to back to back and whatnot. It's not just something you see one time and it's like, all right, I'm out. Like I go back and laugh more on something that I picked up. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait, did she say the throat chakra?
yes, and the lingo is important. The lingo
It
is important.
It is. It is. And I love your mastery of the lingual of the, you know what I mean? You've been able to take certain words and make it your own, you know what I'm talking about, and stretch it. And I just love the idea of being able to laugh at yourself.
Medicine.
I wasn't, I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I was always able to laugh at myself, but I do know as I got a little more wiser and whatnot, the reasons why I laughed at myself changed and whatnot. But it is definitely, to me, it's a relief. It's a stress reliever. It's a, it's also like, it's helpful in the ego, putting the ego in check. You know what I mean?
That part.
So yeah, can
Yeah,
you
that
just
is, and
share
that's
what the importance of laughing at yourself is?
I don't want to say it makes you experience a form of humility that's needed on this experience
Right.
because being able to laugh at yourself is to love on yourself, and it's most
Mm.
definitely the best medicine for stress because when you stress you start producing cortisol, and the best medicine for cortisol is endorphins, and you
It's
naturally produce
endorphins,
that
right?
when you start laughing. So as soon as you find, you can even be stressing and pressing on something that's already worked out in your favor, so you gotta laugh and relax at yourself like, am I the one? Like, let me, really go within for a moment. So
Right.
laughing at yourself is like the ultimate form of awareness and being able to G-check your ego to help you stay, rooted,
Say right.
wholeness on this journey and know that you are not inevitable to life handing you and getting in your ass chakra.
Right. Interesting. Interesting. So I want to ask you a few questions about, the business and whatnot. Um, do you see like conscious comedy blowing up? Like, is there like a place for that in your world?
Oh, most definitely. It really is. That's the reason why I even started Holistically Hilarious. That's the name of my company.
Let me
And
write
it's
that down in the chat for the family. Holistically hilarious.
hilarious. Yep, holistically hilarious. HEALARIOUS. And it's about creating hilarious conscious comedy through sketches, different sketches to bring forth a new wave of edutainment, and not just people mocking us and making fun of us but from our perspective, because we already can laugh at ourselves enough. We don't need nobody to to out here making fun of what it is they really actually need and be coming to us for all the time, really low
Right.
key. They be wanting to see moths, wanting the crystals, wanting the herbs, but then want to talk about Oh, they be Ashaing all day, you know what I'm saying? And be out here talking about the sun, the moon, the stars, going to know, can you pull a card? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, you hilarious.
See, look, here's a perfect example. Damn, it's Timu Snoop Dogg. They always call me that. That's how I be like, shout out to my white people in the audience. Y'all let me know when y'all in the building because y'all be like, this guy looks like Snoop Dogg. Wait a minute.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
That's not a bad thing because that Snoop Dogg energy. He's hilarious. He out here.
Nephew, you know what I'm talking about? So it's like, but there would be people who would take that offensively and internalize that, right?
Mhm.
It just depends on where you are in your journey, like you said, because there would be I'm speaking for myself. There may have been a situation in my journey where I would take that offensively. In my journey now, I'm able to laugh that shit off, and I'm like, yo, keep going, bro. You know what I mean? Look, that's how we know the white people are here. I thought it was T.I. It's Snoop and T.I. It's a giveaway. It's either black people that look like Wayne Brady or
Hilarious. Hilarious. And I get a lot of, references, but mine is, uh, it's hilarious. It's Ricky Thompson.
Ricky
But
Thompson.
Yep, but it is hilarious because I don't hate. He very heavily melanated, skin moisturized, in his bag, living healthy. You know what I'm saying? When you're able to transmute a comparison when they think that they throwing shade, but you really the light. You understand? So that's my brother from another mother.
I saw I saw you say something about being asked you got to do with the liver. What
Oh
the
yeah,
hell?
internal ashiness.
Let's talk
Internal
about
ashiness.
internal
That's
ashiness. Let's
true.
let's unpack internal ashiness real quick, please.
Internal ashiness. A lot of us, I used to be very spirited. I like to call myself an ex-drinker, but I used to be heavy spirited. And,
Right,
that really does a lot on your liver. And a lot of times, if you're not getting proper
right,
hydration, it plays a role on your liver. And then it also affects the way, your skin shows up because you dry from within.
right.
So you
Damn,
out here, you know what I'm saying, getting all this cortisol cream and epinephrine, all this other stuff, and you need to go within and hydrate.
you
So
gotta
being ashy
hydrate.
from within is something that's about cleansing your liver and utilizing different herbs and teas to do so to get you that external, moisturization. Because shea butter can only do so much.
I seen that water that you was drinking.
High vibrational, in a glass should be copper, but it's what it is. You gotta stay hydrated.
Is that a
I
two?
just ran out of coconut water. I got sour sock on the refrigerator. You gotta
Is
keep
that a two
hydration.
liter?
Hmm?
Is that a 2 liter?
Yep. This the big boy right here. When you out
I
here
see. It
intentionally
took up
sipping,
half the screen when you brought it in there. I'm like, damn.
you don't play
Nah.
out here in these hydration streets.
And these hydration streets. So look, I made sure that I got you in Atlanta for the actual Stone Mountain event. Not because you later on in the day and whatnot, but I was like, I'm bringing her the day before. Feel me? Because we got to make sure that our shades is our shaying. And I'm inviting you to come up to that mountain because one of the things that I know is that just the sight of a person such as yourself releases endorphins amongst people because you have branded yourself through your comedy as an endorphin releaser, you know what I mean, as a dopamine center and whatnot. And just your presence alone, feel me, will make people laugh and feel a certain feel like, oh, we're about to have fun. Like we you know what I mean? It just makes them feel good. And for your soul and your spirit, I want you to be bathed in that love. I want you to be on top of that crystal. I want you to be embraced by our community and whatnot and shown appreciation. I don't know if you go to those festivals or if you're in those gatherings, but I wanted to make sure that we have you there because we want to definitely love on you and give you a lot of your flowers
And
because
I'm gonna
you
keep it
have
all the
helped
way.
us.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so expressive in my throat chakra. And like I want to say, for real, that really made my heart chakra chuckle, and I really do give thanks and appreciate that because this is the whole reason why I even started Holistically Hilarious, is to be known amongst my peers. You understand? It's not any in Hollywood like that. I be out here in LA in these Hollywood streets slinging joy, you know what I'm saying? But it's not received, and it's not really, you know, necessarily what I initially intentionally started Holistically Hilarious for. So I'm grateful and thankful to
Do
Rashid
you
the
know why,
Father.
Melanin? You
Why?
know why it's like that?
Why is that?
Because we not Hollywood, we Godlywood.
Ooh, I say Rashid. Respect that. Yes.
Yeah, Gollywood is where you're gonna be embraced and accepted, and the purple carpet of roll out. Not Hollywood. They fallen. It's over for them. Their days are numbered. They can't even hold what it is that you represent. They don't have the algorithm to even appreciate what you bring to the table. You are for godlyhood. So I want to do this as well,
Respect.
because I want to bring on another guest, another presenter and whatnot to the stage. And this brother right here is he's one of the he's an upstart in our community, and he is one of the young lions and whatnot. You know what I mean? He's been doing a lot of monumental work. And this brother is going to be at the meet and greet on Friday, and he's also going to be doing workshops with us throughout the strong end. So without any further ado, I want to bring to the stage our good brother BDell1014. Peace to the God.
Peace, brother. How you doing? How you doing, Queen? How you doing?
Divine God, and how you healing?
I'm doing great.
No
I
doubt,
say.
no doubt. Are you familiar with brother BDell, Sister Melanin, by any chance?
No, I'm not, but nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. Heard all about your work and everything. He said you got a lot of jokes for everybody, coming out for Saturday. So I'm really prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Because during the time of a chaotic energy on the planet right now, we need laughter, and laughter is healing, like the brother Red Pill said to me earlier. So we need that demonstration.
I say, I'm ready to, to bestow it upon the collective. This is what, this has been my intention. It's been on the vision board this whole time. So I'm grateful for the divine opportunity to do so.
That's what's up. What's up?
No doubt. I was just sharing with the sister Melanin about the idea we have about Gollywood, where we will, take a place such as Atlanta. I think Atlanta is one of the opportune centers to do this. There are studios that are already out here with melanated people who are on mission, they're on purpose. Do you, BDell, have any aspirations for film or any type of aspects of film, like script writing or character development and stuff like that?
Yeah, I remember I was telling you, I like to, blur the lines with the 80s and the 90s themes or whatever, make it like modernized. Kind of like the same thing with like Tales from the Crypt. You can take like a person like Bobby Hemmett, like a person like that, make an AI version and have them be like the catalyst to all the stories. So where back then they had stories that was, based in increments. They had, stories about, Thinner Man and Shadow Man and all types of stuff. I think that'd be a really good thing to bring to the table. Even when you look at the movie Tales from the Hood, right? Stuff like that. But movies like that have a spiritual component to it, but we can bring, our own edification with those types of things in the movie. So I think that'd be really good. I think that'd be a great thing to, bring to the spiritual community.
Facts.
So, but yeah, a lot of script writing. But if you also pay attention to the great majority of everything in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, a lot of the stories and the storylines of those movies they had it was based in authenticity. So everything it was really a lot of innovative work during that time period. It wasn't piggybacking off somebody else's movie themes and scripts or whatever. So everything during that time was very organic. So I think we can do the same thing in real time as far as like the conscious community.
Right. Sister Melanin, have you done any film or like sitcoms as of yet?
Yes,
Can we find you on
I've done.
Tubi?
Yep, I got something on Tubi and
Woo!
Amazon Prime and what is it called? IBBM. It got some work on there. It got some
Some
work
more-
on there.
Okay.
I'm in a couple of movies. I'm grateful for it, and I actually have my own scripts. I got my
Okay.
marketing placements go heavy. I got my own scripts and short films that I've been writing, and my I got a sketch variety show that I'm working on as well.
Oh, see,
Yeah, and a hilarious anointed animated series about Mama Melanin. So I got some things coming into fruition. This is all in divine alignment for sure.
it's
So
definitely when we see when we meet each other in the A. I got so much that I want to show you. I don't want to put too much out there into the, into the tubaverse.
you
But
better know that.
when it comes to these stories and these characters and these scripts, yeah, we are all on a roll right now. I really feel great about it. It's just time, you know what I mean? It's definitely time. And I could see you on the big screen. They need you, you know what I mean? I could see it. I could see it working. I could see, damn, I don't want to let too much out right now.
Right.
I got an idea, and I'm not gonna throw it out there until when I see you, I'll talk about it. It's one of those NDA type of ideas. So
No facts. Real. Let me keep it real. I learned that so fast out here, going to industry parties, that my throat chakra way too active. Clearly, I had to like right now just relax it. And then somebody was in my face chakra taking notes, and then said, "What did you say again?" And then I didn't even pick up on it. They was writing it down, and then the person I was with was like, they're writing it down. And she had like 2.7 million followers, and she turned it into a song.
right, that's what they do. They aura farm, and not only they aura farming, they're IP farming.
Mm.
So all of that, hey, let's have lunch. I want to pick your brain. How?
Right.
How, Sway? No, we don't. You know what I'm talking about? It's called consultation, and there's a fee attached. And you got to sign an NDA before, or non-competing before we begin, because they literally will they'll take ideas from you and feed it to their quote unquote. Because remember, they're selling ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
if they have a buyer, all they have to do now is come amongst the people who are the talent, who have all of the ideas, right? And just basically siphon it from them. So yeah, we got to be mindful of that.
Yep, that's correct right there. Because intellectual property is something that I'm learning about too with my laugh. Because I got the $1 million laugh, and now it's somehow outside. I just rock claimed it though, but I did not know that it was already outside on Spotify and doing things. Um,
Your
but yeah,
laugh, you said?
yeah, my laugh. I have somebody utilizing my laugh in a song.
Wow.
Yeah, they took it off of a viral video from TikTok. It's my laugh, and it's connected. Like even when I use my laugh, it'll connect to that song. That
It'll
yeah,
connect it, right? Because that's your voice ID.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
yeah,
My
and that's
yes,
very big. The voice ID, similar to when you hear the jingles of the like of the brands and whatnot. Those jingles are their voice ID. It has a lot of uh Merv Griffin got $80 million off of the Jeopardy jingle.
That's a lot of money.
Right. He got 80 million in royalties, because imagine how many times that's spinning on sync licensing. He got 80 million for that's his voice ID. When you hear that, you know the Jeopardy is coming.
yeah, exactly. So that's why it's on the vision board, and that I'm about to get it back because it's mine. There was no agreement, there was no nothing. But yeah, I didn't know anything about that. This is when TikTok first came out in 2020. That in the demi, when all of this was going on, everybody was healing in the house, and I'm over here. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Just putting it outside, not even knowing that it was intellectual property that had value. But even though I was using hashtag $1 million laugh, but it just was something from the universe that showed me that, the value in just you being, like you said, your brand, who you are. It is not nothing outside of you, it's who you are.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that was just a reminder, and I'm grateful for it. But yeah, I got more giggles where I came from.
So real quick for the family on the IG, because I know this is time sensitive. If you want to get a link to be in the building, we are also going to have it live streamed as well. So if you live in El Segundo, and if you in Boise, Idaho, no worries. You could watch the comedy show from the leisure of your home. We're going to offer live stream for other events, but right now we are going to be focusing on the Healing Through Laughter event, okay, with our good sister Melanin B as the headliner. You know what I mean? That'll be from the hours of 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the 28th of June, okay, at 640 Evans Street, all right, which is in the west end of the ATL, the west end. So if you are on IG and you want to get a link to that, write the word heal, 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 and the link will come to your DM. If you're on YouTube, our mods will drop the link for you so you could get your link and you could go ahead and get your ticket. We have limited seating in the real world, in the IRL, in the spot that we're going to be in. We have limited seating, about 150, but those tickets will be going fast because we have about 1,000 people in town that strong in. So make sure y'all are in the building. I also have a guest in the building that I want to bring to the stage. I also have a guest in the building that I want to bring on the stage. Our good brother, none other than Sharif Anael-Bey. Peace to the God.
Peace. Peace.
Melanin, I got you surrounded by a lot of melanin. How about it?
Okay.
Peace, sister. How are you?
Love and laughter.
Beautiful.
Peace, Sharif. Introduce yourself to the audience in case they are some newcomers in the building, please. There's people that say that I'm Timu Snoop in the building, so we definitely got new people in the building. Introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. I'm your brother. My name is Sharif Anael-Bey. I do a number of things. Professionally, I am a security specialist. I lifelong martial arts practitioner and martial arts instructor. I own and operate a martial arts school full time. I'm also the National Press Secretary for the Moorish Science Temple of America, Incorporated.
Legend.
Yeah, we go back.
Yes, we do. This is KTL alumni. Me and Sharif go way back to the early days of Blog Talk Radio, VCR tapes in Harlem, and all of that.
Big Man in the Dempsey Center.
Tapes was classic.
Huh? What'd you say, Melanin?
The VCR tapes is classic.
Classic, right? I'm talking about the classic. You have to rewind shit and pause it.
Right. We're talking about Big Man days in the Dempsey Center.
The Dempsey Center, Big Man days, LIU. I'm going there this strong, and I'm going to New York because they bringing it back open. They got Black Dot, they got Adika Butler, and a few other authors. Brother Shabazz is reopening LIU, so I'm pulling up.
Crazy.
I'm gonna be a vendor. I'm gonna pull up and
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. So, let them know. Let them know.
Here.
What's up? How you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you.
No doubt. Are you familiar with Melanin B, Brother Sharif? Tell me you are.
I am slightly, but I would love to know more. But I'm definitely familiar with the name.
All right, I'm gonna do one for you real quick.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do one for you. Let's go ahead and look at a video from my good sister, and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Excuse me. Peace and blessings, Queen.
Peace, King.
Ashe, Queen. Can I get your name?
Melanin.
Is that what your mama named you? Oh, hold on, just friend.
It's my spiritual name.
All right, respect. I was just trying to get to know the real you.
No, you're not even about to get to know me at all.
Why I can't come into your life, Queen?
Because you're trying to quantum leap too far, too fast.
Respect. I apologize, Melanin.
Divine order, divine timing.
Ashe, I was just trying to call you what your mama named you.
You can call me Melanin.
Respect, Melanin. So what you doing out here in these Babylonian streets?
Out here running some divinely guided errands.
Divinely guided. Respect. I like how your throat chakra works.
I see your black tourmaline around your neck.
Ashe.
I see how you rooted.
Gotta stay grounded out here, Melanin.
Real protected.
Ashe. I respect your vibration. So what you about to get into?
Nothing, just about to go run my errands and then go get me something to eat before I go home.
All right, Melanin. So what we about to get something to eat before you go home?
How you even know I want you all in my vortex like that?
My heart chakra can feel your heart chakra beating.
What's your top 3?
Dang, you gotta know my astrological?
You don't need to know your top 3.
Is it gonna stop you from giving me your numerology?
It ain't necessarily a deal breaker, but it does matter.
You wouldn't even tell me what your mama named you. But, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio.
Okay.
Alright, now you gotta tell me this.
Taurus, Leo, Virgo. In that order.
Prospect, come through Earth placement. Alright, but can we go get something to eat now?
Alright, that's cool, yeah.
Alright, what kind of food you like?
Oh, I'm vegan.
Prospect, melanin. Yeah, but me too. I only eat salmon.
Salmon is not vegan.
What? What is not?
No, salmon is not vegan.
Oh, my bad, melanin. But I only eat it on the strong end.
Hey, I like that. That's dope.
I only eat it on the strong end.
Most definitely.
Beautiful acting skills. I love it. I love it.
I don't know if you was here for the early conversation, Sharif, but we were definitely building the groundwork of, looking at this as a very lucrative profession, filling in a very a void that needed to be filled in because this community needed to laugh. We need our own Cat Williams. We need our own quote unquote, we need our own weigh-in families. Like I respect what everybody does, and I respect, like I said, I was a fan of the Def Comedy Jams. All of it got me here. All of it has gotten me here. I love Jim Carrey and all of that. However, because of our unique history of the community that we belong to and our nuances, I need our own quote unquote Def Comedy Jam comedians. Yes, we need our own. Dick Gregory would be the godfather of what it is that I'm speaking of.
Correct.
And I haven't seen too many Paul Mooney's and Dick Gregory's come out of this community. So you are a light to us right now. You are a bright light. I promise you.
No, that's actual fact. Can I jump in on that for a second?
Of course.
On a very serious note, geopolitical analysts are looking at us because of the shifting tide and things, and the restructuring of global power. They're looking at us, our people here in that game in a number of areas. One of those areas is an area of soft power. It's just called soft power. And that's media, that's entertainment, and these things. And one of the things they say about our people in America is that when it comes to culture, entertainment, and arts, we are a global superpower.
Facts.
What we mean by that is that the power to influence, the power to impinge upon reality.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so what you're talking about with our sister is huge. Huge. You hear me? Because that we're part of, without trying, in our lowest of lows, we're a global superpower when it comes to culture and influencing the masses. I give you a quick example. When we were in college, back in the 90s, there was this one sister over the summer. She was like, man, forget y'all dudes, man. I'm going to get me a brother in Africa. I'm going to Africa. Give me a brother. We was like, yeah, all right. She came back that following fall, disappointed. You know why? Right. We were like, well, what gives? She said, what the biggest thing was in South Africa in the late 90s? When she went, we said, what? She said there was blood and cripping.
Oh, right.
What?
So even in our lowest state, we make matter move. Even in our lowest state, we move the movement.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, because we're when it comes to so-called Black Americans, like we're really the catalyst to everything. Like, no shade to Africa, but where's your African Michael Jordan? Where's your African Michael Jackson? Where's your African Cat Williams?
Come on now.
So that bloodline connection, the ones that was connected to the land of Mu, Atlantis, and all these things, they know that this is the epicenter of the true talent, the true ones that was connected to the gods at the time. So
you know what they got a name for us too, right?
What's that?
Black diamonds.
Oh yeah,
because statistically speaking, we are one of the biggest exports of America, USA. They don't have exports. They export the talent.
There you go.
They export the rappers, they export the athletes, they export the actors. And if you were to run the tickets of how we perform outside of the USA, pale faces don't perform like melanated ones outside of this bitch. Nope. So Michael Jordan and the gangbanger rappers and all of them, the drill rappers, now the big thing is the I'm sorry, Melanin, for this. I didn't want to.
No, I'm always tapped in.
The pussy poppers. They the ones popping right now in like Africa, in the Caribbean, and overseas in the UK. The sexy red movement and all of them. They there's a big impact of that. I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
We are whatever we and let's laughter is almost higher than music.
Word is born. Laughter is now leading social commentary. Come on, right here in this country, y'all know where you can get more accurate and honest social commentary from comedians today than you can.
Cat Williams interview with Homie that went super viral, set the pace for 2024, and that was the news that people were going back to. Mm-hmm. Then nothing else really came out news wise that had the grip that gripped the people so much than Cat Williams interview. Real quick, we gotta do another video from the system, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
We on the road, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
let's go ahead and get one more in, y'all. Let's go ahead and get one more in. Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. This is what you have to look forward to. The Strong In, Stone Mountain Strong In, June the 27th to June the 29th. We are turning up the ATL in ways that you've never seen before. On the 28th, we have a comedy show from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 488 Edgewood. You don't even have to have anything to do with the Stone Mountain. Just the comedy show alone.
Facts.
Feel me? I'm talking about date night. I'm talking about bring Bay out. I'm talking about get dressed. I'm talking about get ready to laugh your ass off. Hilarious Melanin B, y'all. Check her out.
Peace and power, my handsome king.
Peace and blessings, my Oh, what my third eye looking at right here? Goddess, shimmy it out. Oh, divine circle. Looking good, goddess.
Yeah, popped out and show healing.
I should received. I was trusting your process.
Respect. I love how you love on me. High vibrationally.
Received. You know I love you in all dimensions you exist.
And respect for your trust in the process. I know it was a lot to heal with me and them different crown chakra adornments, but yeah, thank you for trusting the process.
It was exciting, like being in a poly relationship with the same woman.
I say y'all received.
But let's quantum leap into these 9 ethers, though. They popping, goddess.
You already know how to put them juices and berry in there, activate the 9 ethers.
And your face card chakra popping, looking real defined.
That's what I said too, back giving ancestral. Come through features.
Ooh, wee, pretty and plant-based. My goddess is popping. Yep, receiving.
Oh, so you just talking me up today, huh?
You know it with that flat earth booty do. Oh, snap, throw that spine in the circle. Root chakra percolator.
You like it?
I love it. This new look got my root chakra active.
Okay, I see how your sacral chakra active. Baby, relax. I just come here to show you that I release the crown chakra adornments because I have no problem with putting them on again, honey. You understand?
Respect.
I'm a Leo. One thing about me, my mane will change. Nothing will stay the same.
I'm here for the new looks.
Respect.
Still low-key processing that you cut your hair off instead of taking out them faux locks. But I rally.
You know, I had my little Britney moment, and it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with, but I had to go ahead and just, keep it real. I need sunlight, water, for that to come back into fruition.
I was wondering, was you going to start holding space?
I'm holding space. They still on the vision board.
Ashe. Well, we can manifest on them edges tonight, goddess.
See how you be healing with me? We gonna call him man tonight.
Since your throat chakra active and you open the receive.
Hilarious.
We about to bring them edges off the vision board.
Okay, well, I just want to show you how to be healing.
Extremely well.
Yeah, this is the release. So I can receive.
Oh, yeah, you about to receive, respectfully speaking.
I'm about to go in the kitchen and cook, make us a divinely guided nourishment, so we can break our fast.
Ooh, you so wholesome, goddess.
I laugh you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There was a lot of metaphors in there. I like that.
Bars. Yo, your lingo is crazy. Your lingo is crazy, yo.
Thank you. Respect. I receive. It's the gift of gab. The Mercury and Leo be, going hard.
Down.
Grateful.
What's your sign if you want to release that?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, you really are the Leo.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, August 19th, number 1, I'm a leader. I'm out here.
Ooh, you the 19th too. You a problem.
Yeah.
You a problem, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I see a lot when I'm looking at these clips. Like I would, I'll share what I see when I see you face to face. But
Prospect.
you are definitely, your future is very bright, yo.
Mm.
And I don't even do readings and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
But just I know talent when I see it.
Right.
And your future is very bright, yo. You know what I mean?
Right.
Salute to you and your team, and much respect and much it's just gonna be it's gonna be enthusiastic watching you climb. Um
Prospect. Come on.
the show. Brother Sharif right here, he does film. He
Yes.
does, yes, he just wrapped a few movies and whatnot.
Absolutely.
As you can see, does security too. But
well, there's
yeah.
I'll let you all in on something. We're shout out to my brother, and also business partner in entertainment, Great God. That's GREA, the number 8, GAWD. We're in the initial stages. We already had a first face-to-face meeting, and we're waiting on a second meeting for our made-for-TV urban drama series and a docu that we did. And that is with 50 Cent. So
okay.
Congrats.
So he got the new, he got the new spot in Shreveport and whatnot.
Exactly. That's right.
That's
Yes,
dope.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Nah,
That said,
a good
sis,
look.
if you got a reel, matter, you know what? We good. If you got a quick bio, shoot it to the shoot it to Red Pill, and that's another thing too. We're firm believers in. We're negotiating. All right, I'll share with the world. We're negotiating, right? Because we do everything. So literally 50 was like, oh, we all already got everything. I said, yeah, we're self-contained,
right,
and industry standard. And so he was like, all y'all need is a production budget. We're like, yeah. So that's it. We're just talking about cutting a check for production budget. Everything else is in-house. And I literally mean in-house. I mean, outside of unionized people that we'll need on the production end. And then we already got A-list people, like shout out to my brother, my god brother, Hassan Johnson, right? Weebay from The Wire. So, you'll see him. But outside of that, everything else is homegrown. And we alley-oop masters. That's what we do.
Dope.
I got, you know what I'm saying? I mean, literally got 2 rotator cuff injuries from the alley-oops. So sis, shoot me your info and we'll get you in front of the camera. That's a promise.
Prospect.
That's a promise.
So real quick, y'all, we are coming up on an hour. I want everybody to let the family know what to look for in the next upcoming days at the Stone Mountain Strong Inn. Sunday, we have a lecture. My good brother Sharif, right? Let me throw that up there in case y'all might not even know that, but me and the brother is doing the American Gods lecture.
Correct.
This is part of the series. Yeah, a part of a series. This is our longest running series. I think we're up to like 9 for American Gods. So we're gonna be featuring Brother Sharif Anael-Bey on Sunday.
Yes.
At the bookstore. I'm gonna fix the hours. I think it's 4 to 8. And To be hosting that. Then we got our good brother BDell, right? For the meet and greet. That's gonna be on Friday, 6 to 10. Friday, we got Sharif at the meet and greet, BDell, Vicky Dillard.
You got my name wrong, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah, you spell my. You got typo.
I know. I gotta change that flyer. This is the flyer that I edited and whatnot. My bad. I got you. I'm gonna flip that. Friday is the meet and greet. Sharif, BDell, Vicky Dillard, King Simon, Twin Pillars. Saturday, we got Stone Mountain. The meetup is at 5:45. The walk up. 10 to 2, we got brunch at the YB Urban Cafe, 640 Evans Street in the West End. From 2 to 4, we got workshops there. And then from 7 p.m. to 12 is the KTL Twin Pillars Juke Joint. Shout out to the Smokestack Twins, but we got it from here. One of them niggas is a vampire. We can't rock with them no more. So we're going to be doing the Juke Joint. And that Juke Joint is going to include the comedy show. The comedy show is going to be the first act in the Juke Joint. I believe, yeah, 7 to 8 comedy show. And then we're going to have, I know, 7 to 9 comedy show. And then from 9 to 10, we have an album listening session with the Twin Pillars in Cambada. That's a secret right there. You know. And then from 10 p.m. to midnight, DJ Skywalker, which is our DJ, she's going to be on the wheels of steel doing her thing. Then on Sunday, YG Urban Cafe in the West End, breakfast from 8 to 10 a.m. 11 a.m. Mineral Ministries featuring Pope Pablo. And then from 2 to 4, we got workshops at the bookstore on Edgewood. And then American Gods lecture with Sharif Anael-Bey from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. or with hosted by the brother Red Pillar and featuring Sharif. So that's our strong end. And if we have anything extra that we put on the itinerary, we will let you guys know. But it's a pretty packed strong end. In the midst of all of this, we'll be recording music. We're gonna be doing orientation on Friday to the Yap It Network. What Yap It is the Twitch for melanated people. We know the owner. It's the Twitch for melanated people and adults. No disrespect to Twitch and what Castanet and them are doing. However, that is for the younger generation of my son and them. My son is like 17, 18. That's his generation. His generation is on Twitch. They play video games. Our generation are the parents. We don't play video games, so our presence on Twitch is not received the same way. We need our own Twitch. So that's what we brought to the table. So Stone Mountain, the merch is going crazy. We're gonna have merch for the family. You know what I mean? We're gonna have even some waters out there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
This is one of them ones, man.
And you know what's crazy about this, man? Like I told you, I've been watching Brother Rich and y'all since, you know what I'm saying, middle school, bro. And doing all this is crazy. This is dope. I've been watching y'all for the longest. I seen when I showed my girl the other day, it was Sharif, and I think it was you. Y'all was in New York somewhere. Y'all was out there, you know, politicking and demonstrating the knowledge and everything. So, and doing all this and leading up to now, like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you probably saw? You're Red. He probably caught us in front of Sinetta's booth.
Yeah, that's where it was at. It was on that's where it was at.
Back then.
Yep.
So
because I was trying to show my girl the whole history of it. I was like, man, like they've been doing this for the longest. It's like, and now they materialize and everything in real life form. Like they doing all these setups and all these events and everything. So it's a beautiful thing to watch, man.
Right. And it's a beautiful thing to have y'all as a part of it.
Come on now. Exactly.
You feel me? It's like we get to show the younger generation. We get to show new people on the scene and people who've been riding with this community for years and whatnot. That there's no ceiling on this. The sky's the limit. We on a mountaintop. You know what I mean?
Man, facts.
Overlooking the kingdom that many of us are building in our hearts and our minds. Right. I don't ever want our people to think small. We are returning to Crystal Mountain. We've been there before. You feel me? Stone Mountain used to be called Crystal Mountain. It is a ceremonial, quote unquote, crystal.
For sure.
And it has a lot of energy in it that quartz crystal and granite and whatnot. It absorbs memory, energy the same way in Kemet. The limestone is still active because it absorbed all of the energy and the frequencies of these quote unquote dynasties that existed.
Correct.
So all we're doing is revigorating, recharging, and realigning something that has always been in alignment. Absolutely. And the best way to do it is amongst one another. Yes, there's power in being alone. There's power in solidarity. There's power in just being, working on oneself. However, for those of us who have done the work, for those of us who are doing the work, when is it time to gather? When is it time to come together? When is it time to say, because this phone shit is cute and everything, but there's nothing like flesh to flesh.
Nothing like that, bro.
That part.
Nothing
That's
like
free energy,
yeah,
right? This shit is cool and everything, but free energy is when we all come together and our spirits link up
for sure.
and sit at the table while we in the physical linking up as well. Your spirit is going to thank you for this. So
Yeah.
I want everybody to just share with the family what to expect on the strong end of Stone Mountain Weekend.
I'm gonna well
I start with you, Melanin. Ladies first.
I'm gonna be bestowing upon the collective some hilarious edutainment so we can find humor in our healing and be out here laughing our best life.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. That's medicine right there, sis. You know, listen, I'm there to aid and assist. I'm your brother. You know, I mean, in addition to being present, that's gonna be healing for me, you know. So you know that, I mean, not to sound selfish, but come on, man, listen. That's gonna be healing for me, just being in the presence of like minds on, like the brother said, a big gigantic ancient computer.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean,
Yeah.
in every sense of the word, right? That's what a crystal, that, among other things, that's what a crystal is a living computer, you know, where there's energy present, there's information.
Yeah.
And where there's the presence of information, there's the presence of intelligence. You see what I'm saying? That's the creative triangle right there. So I'm coming to take part of that. And then on top of that, I'll be doing another workshop in addition to working with the pills. I'll be doing another workshop at Sister, I believe Sister Nabila's place, on Qigong. We'll be doing a 2-part Qigong workshop. So that's one of in my martial arts tradition. A big part of it is Chinese medicine, which includes Chinese energetic medicine. So I'll be doing that as well.
Wonderful.
Well, you can expect I'm supposed to make. It depends if my girl's schedule. I might be doing a workshop Saturday with you guys in blue. But like as far as like everybody, you know, coming together, this is a great thing because it's going to create a cosmic convergence. Just everybody amalgamating at the Stone Mountain and everything, that's going to leave an energetic imprint on the ethers. You know, it's one of those things, like you said, it's a big crystal, because what do crystals do? They absorb energy and they extract energy at the same time.
Right.
So when you have everybody there on the same mental frequency, that can reverse the polarity of everything that's being constructed by the, you know, international militarized groups, as far as like, you know, taking place in the government and Iraq and you know, Israel and everything. So it's one of those things where we're really just trying to combat the energies, you know, by us coming together.
Yo, you just amped me up with that, bro. We're in as you all know, I'm preaching to the choir. We're in a war of narratives.
Fact.
Right.
That's what we're in. We're in a war of narratives, and that again, the sisters' work is instrumental. It's instrumental because it helps to directly address narrative. When we can laugh from our own, when we can heal through laughter in our own way with the niche that our sisters found, come on, man, that's extremely powerful. It's extremely powerful. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's going to be a really powerful, because this is also right after the summer solstice.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you got the royal arc, you know, the vernal equinox, the autumn equinox, and the summer solstice. That creates the, you know, the royal arc of God, Goma Oz the Bar, which is strength and beauty. So just everybody coming together, man, that's going to cause, you know, a big, you know, a shift in consciousness. So I'm ready for it.
Yes, because we did the non-ether fest, we did the return, we did the masses, the return of the masses, right?
Yes, sir.
The gathering of the masses,
and
the non-ether fest. And we've been doing this Stone Mountain thing for 3 years, and this is going to be the biggest year. So,
yo, brother, that I got to tell you all, that gathering of the masses thing was. Listen, I've not spent a lot of time in Atlanta, right? Atlanta's a magnet.
It is. It's a huge magnet.
Yo, bro, like magnet. I was like, yo, what in the world is what y'all got going on down here, man? And
I've told people that based off of your frequency and based off of your energy, different Atlantas will open up to you.
Come on now.
You feel me? Different Atlantas will make itself appear based off of your, because people are asking me questions about certain things. I'm like, I don't even know that world exists. the frequency is not the same. Like I wouldn't even be, I couldn't manifest that reality. So the crystal that is called Stone Mountain, that is connected to other mountains all in that region,
No doubt,
it has profound effects on that what we call the enchanted forest, because
brother.
that's what Atlanta is. And when you get on the mountain, you'll see it. It's nothing but a forest. It's an enchanted forest, though.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the work, in order to change the energy, has to be done on the crystal.
There's another one. There's another one in the area that a close friend of mine, I mentioned him to you all before. He's world famous, but he's also a high level ranking official in a number of secret orders. He does his initiations on an adjacent crystal mountain called Mount Arabia.
Mount Arabia, right? That's near where we at.
Yeah.
Yep. Mount
Absolutely.
Arabia. It looks like a moon.
Yes.
You know? So when you get on top of Stone Mountain, literally a 360 spin will show you a whole family of mountains all around it. Like they encircle, like it's a sun or something. Right? I'm talking about far out too.
Yeah.
So the crystal is where the work is gonna be done, and we finna turn it up, and we're going to celebrate. Once we do the work, then we laugh. Once we do the work, once we do the ceremony, we laugh. That's what the juke joint is about. That's why we're going to party. That's why we're going to enjoy ourselves. That's why we're going to ceremoniously celebrate, right? And be merry and whatnot. And then on Sunday, we're going to get the lecture. We're going to get the discipline. We're going to get the information. And we'll be able to go back to wherever we came from and affect the grid in that way, in that manner. You don't got to go back and say anything to nobody. Just you're returning to wherever you came from is going to charge the grid. It's going to wake it up. It's going to it's going to magnetize people to your light and your energy. And we are all going to be reset and recharged with repurpose. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace athletics. The link for the tickets is in the chat. The links for the ticket is in the description. The links for the ticket is in my IG profile. I'm gonna also send the brothers on and the sisters the links and whatnot, so we can receive it as well.
For sure.
And we're gonna get these places popping, and we're gonna make history, and we're gonna make good experiences, because that's really what it's all about. I just want to make good experiences for people that they don't forget. You know what I mean? And they can remember, so they could repair themselves.
Exactly, and reminisce on.
And reminisce. And for everybody out there, the actual climb to Stone Mountain is free $99. It is only thing you have to do is show up. We're not putting no charge on that. We're not putting no tax on that. You feel me? The only thing you got to pay is attention and get up that mountain. The other events, the meet and greet, I believe that's also going to be free of charge. So we're not going to place a burden on anybody's budgets and whatnot. We're going to make it very affordable. Even the tickets for the comedy show is the Magic 44. It's not, you know what I mean? It's definitely not breaking no one's bank. So look into it. We're looking for volunteers as well, because there's a lot of balls to juggle and whatnot. But everything gonna work out, man.
Yes. So with that, put it on the vision board. Put it on the vision board. Bring it into fruition. Your pre-bucky pockets can afford it. So
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Come on now.
So I'm gonna close it out with this video again, the Stone Mountain video, and then we will reconvene. We got some special, some me and Sharif. We got something tonight, Third Eye Thursdays. Okay. BDell, we got to link back up before the 28th and do some work. Okay. And Sister Melanin, we're gonna bring you on one more again before that date comes up for something special that we're gonna put together for you. Maybe even a panel of comedians.
Rossi, I look forward to it. I'm open to Rossi.
No doubt. So yeah, man. Peace to the family. Let's end it off with this video, and we will see y'all in Atlanta, Stone Mountain Strong In. Shout out to Brother Rich, Black Magic 363, of course.
Shout out to Blue.
All right, Blue Pillar, King Simon, all of y'all. Mama Pill, KT.
Right. Yeah. We here now. Look around. Stone Mountain. Ancestors in the wind. It's the gathering. What more can they say?
To this day.
Yeah.
To
We
this
rise
day.
through the smoke, step on ancient stone, blood in the roots, but we claim this throne. Drums in the distance, voices in the air, every shade, every tribe, yeah, we all right here. From the crabs in the bucket to the peak we climb. Truth in the circle, can't block the shine. Whitewash pages, we rewrite those lines at the top of the mountain. We redefine. Yo, Masons can't fake this, no fear factor. Unified frequency, we the real reactors. Talk to the elders, wisdom came faster. Now the youth carry torch, light moves past you.
We all gather now, let the healing begin. Ancestors smile while the flags unfurl.
Look, root races met at the peak today. Polarian, Hyperbarian paved the way. Atlantean echoes through the stones we lay. Now crystalline visions in the sun rays.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the building. He pulled up last minute. I want to bring him on so he can share with the family some of his insights. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Blue Pillar 44 in the building. Peace to the God. There you go.
Peace to the family, y'all. Peace, love, and light. What's good?
I like
with you,
that
bro?
get up right there. I like that. That's nice.
Hey,
Good threads right there.
hood threads, you said?
Good threads. Good threads.
Oh, good threads. Yeah, I'm surrounded by a lot of chi right now. I don't know if I could switch this camera to show you what I got going on. Do these cameras switch on StreamYard? I don't think so. But anyway, yeah, man. Peace, family. I am here. I'm in the building. I'm getting ready for the mountain. I'm bagging up, different medicinal bags, prep bags that people may utilize for ceremonial practice, whether that be cedar with sage, a lot of indigenous medicinal things that I'm putting together. You know what I'm saying? So this can be by far one of the most amazing experiences that anybody has coming to something that we offer out of this community.
Nah, beautiful. You just missed a very powerful show that we had with our comedian, Sister Melanin B, who you're going to become very familiar with. And Sharif was here and BDell was here as well. So tonight I want to invite you to Third Eye Thursdays tomorrow night if you can make it. Oh, not even tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. Maybe around 3 p.m. or something.
Hold on. Because you said something. That sister don't tell you that we got a history?
We didn't build on that today, but yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. It's great how things come full circle.
We go back.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, super talented, hilarious individual, and that's what's up. Like I was attempting. I did get her here for Altar Candy. I did get her here for Altar Candy. I worked with her on several occasions. Yeah,
beautiful, beautiful.
But again, a remarkable talent, hilarious. Somebody who understands the culture inside out. And again, family, if you can't laugh at yourself, if we are taking ourselves way too serious, then that's really going to be a problem. There's nothing more relieving. There's nothing more healing. There's nothing more, better for yourself than laughter.
Yes.
And she gives you full supply of it. There's so much comedy within this community, and it takes a clever person such as herself to come along and point that out.
For sure. When we bring her back on, I'm gonna have you in the building as well. I want to do a panel with comedians, so we could get our laughter on, and we could just set some things out. So with that being said, you got a show that you're gonna be doing today. You said you got some fire.
I'm gonna do something on Instagram. You know,
Okay.
there's a lot
Can you
going
let
on.
them? Mhm.
Can I let them know
What they have to look forward to for the Stone Mountain Strong End from Blue Pillar's perspective?
Again, I won't be Blue Pillar. I'll be Chef Pablo that weekend. They're gonna get some Pope Pablo mainly, and Blue Pill might pop out to do some pull up shit. But then that's action figure Blue.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, there's gonna be a plethora of activities available, you know, for the family to tap into. Is literally something we'll be running through that whole strong end. And when you decide to tap in, it's on you, family. But there's gonna be activity. Me personally, I will be, you know, facilitating going up the mountain at 5:44 a.m. on that Saturn day. But the day prior, which is Friday, we'll have a meet and greet. I'll be fully involved and engaged in that. I'm sure we'll have food on deck and drinks and all sorts of other treats. You feel me? And then
Right.
Sunday, yeah, Pope Pablo is going to be in rare form with a special invited guest. And I don't even know if I'm going to go all the way in and disclose that right now, but the people are going to get something that, trust me,
We'll
this
do
going to be
that on the
spoken
next
of.
show. We'll do
Yeah,
that on the
it's going to be spoken of
next show when we
forever.
bring out
And
the other guests that we have.
yeah, not in the spirit of aggrandizement either, family. But you see how Trump pump shit, Trump, what's the word I'm looking for? Man, what's the word? I can't even find a word. Talk shit, right?
Yeah, dog shit.
That's yeah. Trump, like he talks a lot of dog shit on True Social,
Right,
right?
dog. Right.
Yeah, but this is he's popping his ish, right?
Yeah.
And he like, yo, yeah, like it's a one shot deal. He like, yo, when we send him up, we got to send him up for good. He getting ready. He talking his shit. He knows what the moment entails. You feel me?
Yes, he does.
So it's the same thing over here. Like we're going to put on a magnificent experience for the family, and because we're going to rise to the highest, and it's about us, though. It's about putting on for the people and putting on for the moment. So it's going to be at the highest level. It's going to be, you feel me, a stellar presentation. It's going to be, you know, a cast of all stars. But
Right.
you know, the people are going to walk away full. Come on. That's my spirit bell. It's my spirit bell. Look, it's a Dora
Yo,
Milaje.
yo, the trolls in here today is historic.
Yeah, you got some good one. You
Yo,
got
the
some good
trolls,
joke today.
they got the fentanyl trolls today, boy. Them boys is active.
What's up?
I got called T.I., Timu T.I. They said, you
Baby!
know, I'm Cat
Baby, they got
Williams.
him.
I'm Rat Williams.
Yo, just yesterday, she sat me down for a whole 15 minutes to watch me watch this T.I. monologue. And she's like, either T.I. the Timu Red or Red is the Timu T.
Yo, they say you like a
Yo,
folk,
subject your whole
the whole
subject your whole
algorithm.
algorithm. The whole algorithm. It's either vice versa. You either sitting back watching reruns of T.I. and Tiny and not telling us and framing your reference behind homie because you in the A and you think you the king.
Yo, look.
I've seen you
They
on
said the guy.
high
They
level
said
conversation and not your whole.
they said the guy at the bottom looked like a broke ass Andre 3000, Andre 123. RJ123.
Yo, I just drank some bitters. You ain't gonna make me spit the bitters out, man. Is that Andre? Baby, they finally got him, baby.
Oh, they got him.
They got him. They was in the chat. They called Red a Timu T.I. He said, I told you.
Oh, man. Nigga said if Rat Williams and T.I. had a kid, if Cat Williams and Snoop had a kid, this is crazy. But yeah, man, laughter is good for the soul, y'all. We are here to smile. We're here to laugh. We're here. We looking at the Babylon fall. We looking at the walls of Jericho come down. You gotta laugh at this shit.
You don't know what you're looking at. Let's be real. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And we need to have a conversation in the community, more of a unilateral one, because I don't think nobody know what they're looking at. Right. This is crazy. You feel me? And it's not assimilation either. There are some very real ramifications, once again, about us being under the deodorant of madmen, at the whim of madmen. Right. You know, like parents that got babies and children and you know, you got plans for the future. You feel me? Like you really have to understand the complexity of the moment that we're in, and the gaslighting, the global gaslighting, and people that's just, once again, in their ego on Twitter. Right. Popping they ish. And because of the ego, because of the deflated ego, because of the small parades and all of these other things, I told you what these people's intentions was. I said in an election. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying it. And it's been playing out. And niggas be mad at me for being right. I'm like, would you prefer? If I was wrong, I would hear about it. Right. But because I'm so right, I don't hear nothing. And it's like, cool, carry on. But just know that you should position yourself. They started this conflict on the 144th day of the presidency. How the last 3 weeks I've been explaining to people why this administration resonates with military, right? And why specifically this dude is tethered to the Zionist state through that number, the number specifically 44, which is 144. And we've already explained that a million different times. So when I see stuff like that, I'm like, no, this ain't what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Give them your IG so they can catch the live, because we about to dip from here. What's your IG? Blue Pillar 44? Yeah. I could go over there and get to. What time you gonna cook up? Fanning my flames. I'm gonna go in right after this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all tap in with the brother Blue on his IG. He is going to take y'all to school. He's going to be going in on this information, this decoding, this Law 44. And we will see him tomorrow. We got Sharif Bey on the show, Third Eye Thursday, so we're going to cook up. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get your ticket for the Strong End coming up on the 28th. We are live streaming a comedy show. We're going to be live streaming a few of the shows, so those tickets are available. Blue got some drip right there. Oh, my Dragon Balls, 3 balls. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I just give them I got all this drip I'm working with. I got so much drip, it don't even make. It's just nonsensical how much drip. You feel me? I'm about to bring out, you know, for this event and for the next few events throughout the summer. I really think that, you know, the family, they need these amulets, they need these drips, and they've been requesting it. I'm gonna have my Dragon Ball Z series popping and percolating. So yeah, man. All right, y'all. Business and speak to it. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Shout out to Melanin B. Shout out to
BDell1014. Shout out to Sharif Bey. Shout out to Blue Pillar. Shout out to all of the mods in the building. Shout out to all of the trolls, the bots from Botswana. Y'all definitely had us rolling today. Thank you for your
comic relief.
Yeah, thank you for your comic relief, man. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you later on. Peace, love, and light. Salute. We out of here. Let's get out of here with the Facts Initiative. Hey.
Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Facts. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red and blue, purple light, friends. Facts. You can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to Melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.